What's up and welcome to this week's episode of How Not to Summon a Dungeon Master. Previously on the search for Ciri.
You know I don't have eyes, right? I am a hat.
I was trying something.
I know when other hats are around. Are you trying to make me jealous?
Yes.
What's wrong with me?
There's nothing wrong with you. I just want you off my head.
Well, I don't like his hat.
I don't like you.
Roll a wisdom saving throw.
Emperor was lovely, sort of the Earth guy.
Roll deception. You didn't even meet him.
No, I didn't.
God, roll deception.
A 4.
she looks at you, looks at the witch. Does he lie often?
Veli, here, I made a sale. One hell of a sale it was as well. It was 47 gold for all in.
And my ingredients. I will hop off Luna, give her a stay signal, and then I'll walk over to the man.
And slowly you all approach the man. So just as a quick update, you have visited the Emperor, you've spoken to Yennefer, you've got your information about Ciri, and you've gone to track down what the Emperor said is a lead on her location. It took you to the Crossroads pub in Velen, the no man's land of Velen, and you spoke to the bartender who told you that Mikhail, the man you're looking for who has the information, hasn't been about, and the little settlement he lives in, just over the hill, there's an eerie glow coming from it. You went over the hill and you discovered that even though it's summertime, the village has been blanketed by frost and ice, and the temperature has dropped dramatically, and from what you can see, there's nobody around apart from one man who is sitting on the steps of a hut.
How far away were we from the actual site?
I would say you've made your way down the hillside into the village now. You can't see anything. The village itself looks to be decimated.
And the man, are we able to get to him without any problems?
You can walk over to this man. He is head in hands, hunched over the steps of his house.
Okay, I will walk over to the man. I will crouch and put a hand on his shoulder. Does he react at all? Does he stay?
So the man looks up at you, and you can see for the first time his face is very red, very swollen. His eyes very red, bloodshot, and his face is just soaked with tears.
Any signs of damage if I look him over? Like any?
He is not visibly damaged.
Right.
Does he look like the description that we've been given about Mikhail?
He does not.
And because we know from last time, he's not sat at Mikhail's hut.
He is not. No, he's at a different hut across from Mikhail's.
Okay, I will. I'll stand up. Offer him a hand to stand up to.
So he doesn't take your hand, and he looks up at you all, and he just through sobs, he's like, "Why are you here?"
I am Velimir. My companions are traveling with me. We are on errand, and our paths have crossed. What exactly happened here?
They're all gone. They're all dead. Everybody died. Everybody. My wife, my child. They're gone. And I couldn't do anything.
Why?
Whatever you've come here for, there's nothing left.
What happened? How did they die?
The weather started to change. We thought nothing of it. And then one night I was in my hut and I heard screams. I looked outside and portals were opening and monsters stepped through.
Can you describe these portals for me?
Just bright swells of light. You would know that they're similar to Yennefer's teleportation.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to get to, yeah. Okay.
And creatures, they stepped through. Monsters, hellhounds.
Describe them to me.
The hellhounds, they looked almost human, covered in frost. They ran on all fours. And then these other monsters stepped through. They looked like people, but they weren't people. They were covered in armor. They stood at least over 6 foot. Every single one of them was huge. And they just killed everyone.
Would I know the hellhounds from his description?
Yes, so you would know that the Wild Hunt, because if I remember rightly, you rolled well for the Wild Hunt, they have animal monster companions, the Hounds of the Hunt, that travel with them. Grotesque monsters that are... They look like ghouls, sort of, except they're covered in frost and ice, and they run around on all fours like a ghoul would.
I'll crouch down again, just so I'm eye level with him, and feign sympathy, because I don't really care.
Why did they attack here, specifically?
I don't know. I hid. I went under the floorboards of my hut. My wife and my child. I didn't even try. They were outside somewhere, and I just hid. I was scared. I didn't want to die.
I'll stand up, and I will just walk away and start looking around.
Yeah, I'm a little bit shocked at the moment about what he said.
Yeah.
A little bit confused as well.
Left your child and your wife.
See, I was thinking more about the Wild Hunt. That sound like the Wild Hunt to me. All the stories I've heard about them and that. Does that sound about right, Velimir?
What's your name?
My name is Bartholomew.
Do you know Mikhail?
Yes. He lived in the hut across from mine.
And is he dead too, or did he get away?
He was
hide?
here like everyone else was, so I assume he too died.
I'm gonna sort of gesture to you, Veli, almost like to say, go have a look in the old shack where he was, basically, and see what you can find. While I'll stay with him. I'll give him some comforting words.
As you go to walk away, he calls out to you. Witcher, can I ask you a favour?
I'll stop and turn, but I'm not going to say anything. I'm biting my lip.
Witcher, will you end it?
And what?
Me. I should have fought. I should have done something, and I've got nothing left.
I will take a step towards him, but I won't. I'm not going to draw a weapon or anything. I'm not going to reach for it.
Tell me everything you know about Mikhail.
He travelled a lot. He travelled. He was away a lot. He never really stayed for long in his hut. Always writing things down. Nobody ever thought anything of him, really. He kept himself to himself.
And his occupation?
Nobody ever asked. He just would leave and come back, and he had money.
Which one's his hut?
And he points literally to the one opposite, across from his.
I will walk towards him as I'm talking, as we're having a conversation. I will reach out my left hand to shake his.
And he shakes your hand.
And I'll pull him in and just stab him through.
He offers no resistance at all.
And I'll pull his ear to my lips so he can just hear me.
This doesn't make you brave.
And his body goes limp. The weight of him just drops onto you.
And I'll just flick the blood off the sword and sheath.
And Bartholomew's body hits the floor, dead.
I'll walk away. And as I do, I will just say over my shoulder.
Maybe search him.
And I'll...
Don't get me doing your dirty work, because I could see it in your own face that you wanted to loot that body.
He's a coward. I'm looting him.
100%.
I'm gonna...
see it in your face that you wanted to loot him, but you were like, no, it doesn't.
I'm gonna do some tracking to see if I can find any tracks to confirm my suspicions on the animals he described.
Okay. So roll for that, and also roll an investigation on looting Bartholomew's body.
What do you want me to roll? Nature?
11. Bartholomew has nothing really of great importance. All that you can find is one old rusted key in his pocket.
21.
Yes, so it's very evident to you when you walk around that there are large footprints all over. There are claw marks everywhere. There are bodies that have been shredded to pieces that are laying around, bits of them strewn across the village. You see that there was no real direction that any of these footsteps, claws were going. They were everywhere. They tore through this little settlement.
I'm gonna have a look through some of these houses. I'm gonna start searching some of these houses, Witcher.
That's a good idea.
And I'll give him a hand. Just take some houses and have a poke through as we make our way through the village, see what doors will open and what are frozen shut or whatever.
So there's not many huts left standing. A lot of them were torched, burnt down. There are a couple left. When you go in, it's nothing more than what you'd expect. A normal settlement. They have food, they have drink, they have meager supplies, nothing expensive owned by these people.
Does it look like quite a poor place?
It is. It looks like it's a poor place. And you find, like I said, bits of people strewn across. There's bodies everywhere. These people put up no fight because they didn't even know it was coming.
As we're looking round, can I like reference over to the Witcher and just be like, here, Velimir, what was the point of this? What was the point of this? Why has this Wild Hunt done this?
I don't know.
Because normally, the Wild Hunt, they're not stupid.
This seems pointless. A random attack.
It
and
does.
I can't make sense of it.
That's what I think. But the guy that we're looking for, what was he here for, Ren?
It was to give us information about Ciri. So unless the Wild Hunt needs Ciri...
That's what I was just thinking. Because...
Yennefer did specifically tell you the Wild Hunter after Ciri.
Yeah.
So maybe they've taken Mikhail.
That's what I was thinking, because at the moment I'm looking around, I haven't really seen him. I've seen a lot of bodies, a lot of shreds.
Well, apparently he wrote everything down, so would it be a good idea to go into his hut and go look for these things?
Oh, aye. We should probably go have a look. Ren, that's a good idea.
Thank you.
Off you go.
Thanks.
So are you all going to Mikhail's hut?
Yes, I am.
Okay,
Yeah.
so
I was going to have a look around the rest of the huts and that.
you can as I said before though that they contain nothing. This was a poor village, and there is nothing of great value in any of them.
But I imagine that's going to take me some time.
Yeah,
so
absolutely. So the two of you go up to the door, and it's sort of half open, but you can't see quite in. Do you push your way through the door?
Yeah, I'm going to also go, hello,
So the door offers a little bit of resistance. So can I have a strength check
from me.
from whoever's opening the door first?
Ooh, 18.
Yeah, so you do easily. When you notice there's resistance to the door, you just give it a real hard shove, and whatever was behind it sort of flomps to the side,
Lovely.
and you walk in. Can I have an investigation check on Mikhail's hut?
9.
21.
Okay, so with your 9, you look around Mikhail's hut. The thing behind the door is clearly a body. You can see that now, and you look around the hut and you can't see anything that you wouldn't expect from a poor person's hut again. You look around, there's meager supplies, there's nothing of any value. With a 21, you walk in, you see Mikhail's body. You look a little bit closer at his body, you can tell that this man suffered greatly. He has been tortured. You can see that he has burn marks all over his body. You can see one of his eyes was gouged out of his head. You can see bits of his ear and his fingers were removed, his fingernails torn off. This man was tortured for a while until he died. You can also see that in the second room, again, it's a hut that contains 2 rooms. In his second room where he would sleep, you see only a bed and a rug on the floor.
He's had somebody else here.
The rooms have been turned over. You can see the bed is flipped on its side. The cupboards have been ripped open. They were clearly looking for something.
Search his body.
You can roll an investigation.
I'm going to go look for these apparent things that, like journals, clearly. Something that he's been writing
Yeah,
on.
which room would you like to do that in? The bedroom or the main area?
I'm going to go with bedroom. 'Cause I
Okay,
feel
roll
like-
an investigation on his bedroom.
18.
So you start. Where would you like to start the search with him?
I will go from the bottom up. 'Cause
Okay,
I'll be
so-
looking places that he would hide stuff rather than.
Immediately,
his
you
pockets.
remove his shoes, and a key falls out.
I'll carry on the search, but I'm pretty much just doing it.
You pat down the rest of him, and you find that he has nothing left on his body.
So if I look around the room, say the bed's overturned and any shelves it's got are just fallen over, like tipped
Yep.
over, and
All that was in his
like
bedroom
that.
was a few shelves, a bed, and a rug on the floor.
a rug in a poor village looks a bit suspicious to me. So I'm going to go. If I stamp on the rug, do I hear hollowness?
You do.
This in the bedroom that I'm in currently.
It
searching.
is. Yes.
Okay.
Okay, I'll stamp my feet and then.
Ren, off the rug, please.
I do apologise.
About at this point, you would then enter the hut.
I thought I might have
I'll just
come round.
pull the rug up.
and you can clearly see a hatch
Ooh.
in the floor.
Locked. By any
Locked.
chance? I'll put the key in.
Here, what we found. Secret doorways?
Secret doorways.
And
Ooh.
the lock opens, and the hatch opens, and a ladder descends into the darkness below.
I will light a torch.
Yep.
I was checking if I had torches in my backpack. I do. I'll light a torch and I will toss it down.
Okay. It doesn't fall far. I would say only about 20 foot.
Okay. So can I see the bottom now?
You can.
Stone or mud?
Dirt floor.
Dirt floor. So hastily built. Do I hear any noises when I drop the torch that aren't just the torch?
It is deathly silent.
I'll make my way down them.
Okay. So slowly you descend. Are you descending as well?
Yep.
Dimdish and Ren? Yep.
I'll back up the rear and stuff like that.
Okay.
As I do, I would like to be a bit careful about my footing and hands.
Okay,
just
roll
in
a
case there are
stealth.
any kind of traps or anything on the ladder. You know, a joke step to make me go 13.
Yeah, you're fairly nimble as you descend down the ladder. It doesn't cause you any problems, and you don't really make any sounds. The ladder itself seems to be built well, so that it didn't make noise when it was being used.
Okay.
And as your feet hit the bottom, you turn and you notice you're in just a very, very small room. There are what looks to be some supplies knocking around, food and drink supplies. And at first you're like, oh, it might be a normal cellar. But then you look and there seems to be a book on a pedestal standing in the corner.
I'll pick the torch up, and then I'll help these two down first.
Yep. And you do. You both descend and your feet hit the floor, and you look around and see the exact same thing.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Salt of the earth.
Dimdish, you're a
Aye.
religious man.
Aye.
Care to take the lead?
What, on a book on a pedestal?
Seems
Precariously placed in the middle of the room.
fitting for an altar.
Can he reach it?
I will Titanic him up. Like, Mufasa raising Simba.
He can definitely reach it.
Can I literally, when she says that, look at her in a way that is very offended and will remember this for healing purposes later?
That's fine. I hope you do remember it. It was the hat that made me do it.
Your hat's already problems.
It is a problem.
There are some other things in this room. There are some sort of sacks of grain and bits and pieces like that. There are other little bags knocking around on some shelving as well.
Is there stuff that looks like it's been recently eaten, like things on the
No, nothing like that.
I will investigate the pedestal.
Okay,
I have a feeling that this is very much booby trapped.
okay. Roll an investigation.
7.
Nothing about this book seems off to you.
What about the pedestal?
The pedestal itself looks like a very normal silver pedestal.
What's the book called? Does it have a title, or is it
There is-
handwritten?
There is no title on the book.
And inside on the pages, handwritten?
You
or-
opening it?
I'll open it.
Okay,
I thought it was
so
already open.
you open the book. Roll an investigation.
Can I see anything else around the room that looks...
Yeah, like I said, there's other little bags on shelves and things like that.
Did
Do you want to investigate the room? Okay, roll an investigation for the room as well.
In front. Move.
11.
13.
13. You open a couple of the bags on the shelf. You can see that there's some rocks and stuff like that in it, and one of them has some gold in it. So you can add 20 gold.
Rocks.
He's a collector.
They're all his pets.
If this doesn't sound like a trap, I don't know what does. If you lift that thing up, there's going to be a giant
You
boulder.
open the book, and with an 11, you start scanning the pages, and you can see that this seems to be Mikhail's diary. And you can see that he, as the villager told you, travels a lot. He speaks of visiting lots of different areas, and he speaks of his communications between an envoy with the Emperor Emir. He speaks of following leads for Ciri. However, whenever you get to the point where he might find Ciri, he says that it was a dead end, that nothing came of it. And then you finally flip to the last page, and it says that recently he received word that Ciri was spotted near the village of Mudclops. And that
Mudclops?
Mudclops.
Mudclops.
And she feuded with the witch that lives in the village. And he speaks of how he's going to go down there and speak with the villagers about this witch. But he also speaks of a temperature change in the village and some odd happenings. And the last entry speaks of a odd glow that seems to be surrounding the village just days before he was set to leave.
Curiosity on this one. How many days between when the coldness of the village started showing and...
Just 2 days.
2 days. Okay.
Are they dated?
They are dated. The fight with the witch is dated only a week ago.
So clearly in this room, it's not ransacked or anything. So whoever killed Mikhail didn't come down here.
They never got the answers.
This room
Oh,
seems
well.
undisturbed.
I'll relay the information to these two from that last page, and offer the book if you want to read it for yourselves. But I'm going to head up.
Okay, so the Witcher passes the book to you two and says
And
what is in it,
Yeah.
but he says if you wish to read it yourself, you can.
Mm.
And he heads back up.
Maybe one of us should take the book with us, just in case.
Do I feel any magical power from the actual book?
You do not.
Anything covering it or anything that I think might have, like...
You investigated the book with a 7. You don't pick up on any magical auras of it or anything like that.
Can I investigate it?
You can?
I didn't read the book with an investigation.
21.
You're pretty sure. In fact, you're 100% sure. This is just a book.
Okay, I'm going to go up then.
So you
No,
head
but
up the...
I'm taking the book.
You take the book, okay?
Yeah.
You take Mikhail's diary. You can add that to your inventory. And you head up as well. Dimdish, is there anything else you'd like to do in the cellar?
Leave.
Okay. So Dimdish 2 heads up. And you're all in Mikhail's hut together.
I'll have a little poke around for see if I can find anything, because I think these people wouldn't have really taken anything of value. They were looking for something specific, and if they want that thing, they weren't going to take anything. They're just going to ruin the village.
You'll find nothing but meager supplies,
Okay.
very
Thought it might have
crudely made furniture, nothing of value at all in this little settlement.
Here, Ren, did you want to take the book?
Apart from the 20
I
gold
already
that was in
said I
Mikhail's
was.
basement.
All right.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
been. If he's been paid to travel, I was looking for a chest or something.
I mean, he had 20 gold in his in that
Yeah.
room,
I
the
took
secret
that.
room, and that's
Yeah.
a lot for a common folk.
Yeah, I suppose. Yeah.
Mikhail.
Bartholomew
Bartholomew,
did
yeah.
tell us that he was rich. As in, like, Mikhail was.
No, he told you that he just never. He always travelled a lot, and he didn't really know where he was getting his money from.
Oh.
He might have been a spy. So, Witcher, are we going off to this mud place?
It's the only lead we've got.
I imagine, fair enough. And this witch, they had a fight with it. They didn't really say what actually happened.
We do have a slight problem.
The witch?
Hey,
Does anybody know where this mud clop is? Because I
well,
don't.
there was a guy,
Yeah, you killed him.
but he's dead.
We might have to go back to the tavern.
No loss.
Can roll a check on it if you know of the village of Mudclops. Just give me a an insight into the region.
13.
12.
I wasn't going to bother rolling. I've got a -2 to insight.
Is that a 1?
It's not a natural one.
You're really not. You're really not familiar with Velen at all. The two of you both know of the village of Mudclops.
Oh, okay.
It's a well-known village that sits not massively far outside the realm of the Bloody Baron's fort. I don't know whether or not they're going to relay that to you, though, Witcher. But they know where Mudclops is.
Imagine if I didn't. Imagine if I was like, don't know.
But I guess back the way we came.
It's... You would know, you two would know, it's 2 days' travel.
Here,
Yeah.
shall we chuff on to Mudclops then? I've got a good idea of where it is.
Yeah. Yeah, me too.
You
It's
know-
about 2 days away.
All right, fair enough.
Me too. It's about 2 days away.
Longer.
Yeah.
Roll a deception on your own team.
16.
Yeah, you
believe
both
it.
you both believe that he probably knows where Mudclops is as well. You think he's a witcher, he's well travelled, he must know.
Absolutely wasted high roll there.
It's 2 days on horse. However, your other two companions have no such transportation.
I mean, he's a dwarf, so 2.5 people can fit on a horse, right?
Your horse is sturdy, but
What are you trying to say?
Do you want to try and
Not
get
like
3 people on?
700 pounds sturdy.
Do you want to get 303 people on Luna?
Carrying her own body weight.
What about if me and you get on the horse and the dwarf can walk?
That's fine. I'll just go back to the tavern.
We could arrange transportation.
You've got to go back past the Crossroads pub.
Is there any horses still alive?
Lovely
around
man
here?
There
Salt of the
were
earth.
horses hitched up outside the pub, yes.
We could just steal horses.
Or we could just pay for them.
You just found 20 gold. Maybe pay for a horse.
So you travel back to the Crossroads pub up the road, back over the hill and back down again. And you can see as you approach, there are 2 horses hitched up outside the pub.
What was your degree in again? Thievery? Mixology? I'm not really sure these days.
She's leaning back into that
Rogue.
No, let the sorceress steal a horse.
The saucy sorceress.
So you're standing outside the Crossroads pub, 2 horses hitched up outside. What would you like to do?
Go get a pint.
Yeah.
So you go back in, the same bartender's there.
Okay.
The first thing he actually says when you walk back through the door when he sees you is, Witcher, you're back so soon. The glow. What was it?
Death. Maybe stay away from the area for a while.
Give it 5 weeks or so.
5 minutes.
5 weeks.
Very well. That's unfortunate.
No survivors.
Roll a deception.
Can I have a face that's like there was a survivor?
I want to talk about it.
What did you get?
I want to talk about it.
So he looks at you and he's like, and he furrows his eyebrow and he looks at you and he cocks his head to the side and he's like, Witcher, I hate to ask, but my brother, he lived there. Did you see all people dead?
It was hard to distinguish the people from other people in pieces.
What was your brother's name?
My brother's name was Barty.
Oh,
I called him Barty.
Good man ran through.
He was dead?
One way or another, yes. He had died on the inside. And then the outside.
He looks very confused at you when you say this, and you can see the cogs turning in his head when he's trying to make sense of what you've said. And he just looks down at his glass and he's like, I'll fetch his body when I get a chance. Thank you for letting me know, Witcher.
No problem.
I'll go get a drink.
Is there anything... he calls out, he's like, is there anything that you need?
Food and
A
beer.
ride.
A ride?
This is my way.
But first, we need to eat.
And so he does. If so, take a gold off for all 3 of you for some drinks
I
and
will
food.
pay.
And he then, as he brings the food down, he sets it at the table. He's like, about this ride? What do you need?
I need some horses.
Right.
Preferably 2, if
Yeah,
you've got them.
We need 2 horses.
The 2 gentlemen in the corner.
Sorry.
If you're talking about horses, they own the horses outside. They're the only ones around, though.
Okay, I'm going to go over and speak to them. Any of them wearing hats?
They're not wearing
Oh,
hats, no.
God. Right.
They are
just-
2 large, thuggish-looking men.
Before she goes
Okay.
anywhere, I'm just going to grab onto her blooming jacket
Mm-hmm.
and go, talk, not kill.
I'm not going to do anything. I'm a doctor.
Talk, not kill. We need 2 horses,
So
not 2 dead
You
bodies in a
approach
case.
the 2 large gentlemen in the corner,
Okay.
and one looks up at you.
Hi. The horses outside. Me and my friends need to get to Mudclops. I was wondering if I could give you some money so that we could borrow your horses, please.
So he looks at his friend, and he's like, "Here, do you hear her?
Aye,
She wants our horses. Well, they're my only horses. So, how much you got?"
10 gold for both.
Well, he said how much you got.
What in total?
Yeah.
10 gold. I'm really poor.
Right, roll a deception.
Whilst this is going on,
13.
I'd say a couple of healthy horses like that. I'd say about 75 gold. Sounds about right.
20. I'll borrow money off my friend.
Roll a persuasion.
Oh, that one.
you know that inspiration that you got?
Oh, yeah, inspiration.
Okay,
You know-
use your inspiration.
20.
Natural?
No.
Oh, well, he looks at you and he's like, oh, 1 horse I can let you have for 20. Sure.
Okay, deal.
Lose 20 gold. As you walk away, you hear one of the men turn to the other one and say, "Here, is the Baron going to be all right with you selling his horses?" And he replies, "We'll tell him we got mugged or something. I don't know. Don't worry about it. Like, we'll make off with this 20 gold. Who cares? Who cares? The Baron doesn't have to know."
Yeah, it's fine.
Do I hear this at the bar?
You don't know. They're in the opposite side.
Good. I'll play dumb to this as best as I can.
So you have 2 horses. You are fed and watered. Would you like to leave?
Time of day is it?
Afternoon.
I reckon we should make a start.
What, and then camp?
Aye.
As far as you're aware, there is no actual way to stay here anyway. This looks like a pub on the way on a road.
Yeah.
It's not really used for accommodation.
Not a tavern.
It's not.
Okay. Maybe we should leave and then we'll make camp.
And so you travel.
Veli, am I going to be alright on your horse? With you? Like Aragorn and Gimli on said horse.
Why can't you get on my horse?
Lord of the Rings.
That's the 3rd time.
Would you like him to ride Luna with you or get on the other horse with Ren?
Yours is most definitely the stronger.
It is.
It's not a case of stronger, damn it.
Man's pride.
I'm the one that's got to
If
get on the
Luna,
back.
if you will allow him to, Luna will allow him to.
It's either that or I
Yes.
get on the back of your horse and
Okay,
he has
so
his own.
you clamber onto Luna and you set off. You go back past the hangman tree and you make your way slowly down
Don't
the road.
fall off. You'll be falling like 8-10 feet.
I'm grabbing onto your waist.
It was an effort to get him on it.
I'm grabbing onto his waist, I'm not going to lie.
Eventually, you see in the distance, set on a high rock, a large, what looks like settlement plus fort, and you recognize this to be the residence of the Bloody Baron. You know that Mudclops is just a little way past it, so you make your way past, and you can see from your right-hand side, you see what looks like a drawbridge that is lowered, and 2 guards stand at it. Do you want to just go straight past?
Yeah.
Yep, so you do. The guards watch you as you go, but they don't say anything.
I want to be on the side that isn't in their view, so I want Luna.
Okay, so you're hiding behind Luna.
Yeah.
You're to the side of Luna. Okay, that's fine.
Yeah, so that they would not see a great deal of my horse.
Yeah, they don't look very interested in you at all, to be quite honest. They look like they're talking to each other.
Cool.
And so you end up getting to the village of Mudclops. It's a large-ish village. Lots happening. There's a lot of people around. It looks like everyone seems to be quite happy around the village of Mudclops. You hear just chatter as you're walking through, people talking about a good year for the crops and everything like that.
Stroll into town, not going to rush. Are there any noticeable buildings or anything around, any gathering points? Is there a park people are enjoying something in, or drinking?
There is a
hole?
lot. This village, there's a lot of flowers. It's very prettily decorated. As they said, for some reason, the soils in that round Mudclops have been really good this year. There seems to be a butcher and a baker as you're walking through. You can see small stalls of shops selling just various small items. There's a gamekeeper who is selling his meats.
Uh-huh.
But there isn't anything that would jump out at you as odd. This just looks like a village that is prospering very well, considering it sits in no man's land of Velen.
I actually would like to go to the bakery.
You can.
Yeah.
You can go to the bakery and purchase
Yeah.
some baked goods.
I want to. That sounds lovely.
Can I go to the candlestick maker? Because
Unfortunately, there's a sign saying "Be back in 30."
Oh, all right, fair enough.
Lunch.
Is the name of the person that's the candlestick maker John Wick?
I hope not.
I hope so.
I'll let him down and then I'll just stroll through town towards the drinking hole, whatever it may be.
Okay. There is a small tavern in this village as well. Very busy, bustling. Everyone round here, because they farm, because they've done everything they need to do for the season, are taking some respite. So everyone around the town, apart from obviously the butchers and the bakers and things like that, most of the people have got a bit of free time, a bit of downtime now in between crop season.
Okay, I will hop off Luna and tell her to stay, and I will walk in a cowboy style.
He's going
Push the
to
door
push
open.
those double swing doors.
It's a single door, but you push through the single door, and you can see before you a bustling tavern. Lots of people, lots of activity going on. Few people look at you, but these people are happy. They don't seem bothered by the sight of a witcher.
I'm going to walk in with him because
I am
I got
very
lures.
uncomfortable.
I'm going to tie up the random horse I've got.
Yep.
And go in the bakery.
I actually turn around to the Witcher as we walk in and go, it's a bit strange, don't you think?
I am very uncomfortable.
Not just in your personal preference, but
This is a bit Pleasantville.
for the middle of a war zone, technically. Have these people got something protecting them for being so jolly? Like maybe a witch, possibly? And I say that quite loud, by the way. Not like whispered, but like just...
You see a few side eyes when you mention it, but nothing.
Yeah, just like a regular tone of conversation
Yeah.
for it.
Few people sort of glance up at you and look back down again.
Do I notice that?
You do. You see the eyes sort of dart over to you and then dart away again.
Do you recognise that?
Probably not.
The Witcher is sort of scanning around a little bit flustered at the minute.
I'll slowly walk to the bar and get the attention of whoever is.
So there is a man standing behind the bar. Big, jolly, red-cheeked man.
Santa.
It's Saint Nicholas. I'll put a gold on the counter.
Yep.
I need lodgings, and a drink.
And he looks down, he picks the coin up off the table, and he's like, "Hello there, Witcher. Yeah, of course. Gold will pay for the room for a few nights."
I'll close my eyes and just concentrate.
Yeah.
I will have 2 friends staying with me as well. Is that okay?
Oh, of course, Witcher. That's anything. That's fine.
And do you have a room with a bath?
Well, we could get something sorted for you. Why not?
Much appreciated.
Pleasure, Witcher. What? By the way, there's no monsters around Mudclops. What are you doing here?
Passing through.
Oh, well, it's always nice to see a friendly face. And he turns back away again and starts cleaning glasses.
My eye will just be like, just twitching away.
Delightful man, that man. Salt of the earth. What was his name? We didn't even get it.
Happy McGee, I don't know.
I would imagine so. Are you alright there, Richard? You're always doing a bit of a weird
I'm
thing.
fine. I've sorted accommodation for us 3. Would you like to get drinks in? And I will...
I thought you got one. I thought you got them.
Well, I paid for lodgings.
Did that pay for lodgings and a drink?
It paid for a drink,
All
plus
right, fair.
the lodgings for a few nights.
I'll scan the room. Is there anyone that kind of is
Alone?
different? That
Roll
isn't-
an perception check for me.
isn't in the obvious kind of states that these people are in.
Can I tap on the bar?
Investigation.
Perception.
Perception.
Can I tap on the bar while he's doing this and just be like, here, can I have a ale, please?
Your friend already paid for one. And he puts
wait,
one down. He's like, here you go.
Oh, thank you very much.
I've got a huge number.
Salt of the earth.
What did you get?
2.
2.
He's looked straight at his beer.
You are so put off by the general atmosphere that you can't pick up on anything right now.
All I'm doing right now is in my head just going, See,
I was thinking more like Duloc from like Shrek. Duloc is.
So in the bakery.
Yes. It's not a building. It's
Right.
just a stall.
Okay, so in the bakery stall.
Yes.
Or at the bakery stall. What's the staff member?
There is a very pretty young woman standing behind the stall.
Aww. Can I ask her? What's your favourite on this stall?
Oh, I like the cream puffs.
Of course you do. How much are they?
Well, you can have 6 for 5 silver.
Can I give you a gold?
All right, have 12.
Lovely. Perfect. Cool, I'll have that then, please.
You just got absolutely mugged off.
And she gives you 12 cream puffs for a gold.
I'm sharing them with you.
Even that doesn't translate. It was like 1 silver for 6 cream puffs. You just
can't
gave
be-
her...
I can't be
Five.
asked.
It was
to
5
5
silver
silver.
for 6.
Oh, all right, fair enough.
10 for 12.
I
Is that a baker's 12 or?
Hey, is that a baker's dozen?
It's a baker's dozen.
It's a baker's dozen.
Oh, thank you. What's your name?
Sheeny's not prepared that. It's Katie.
Isadora.
Oh,
Remember
Well,
that in
it-
2 sessions' time.
We'll
She
be
will
back.
never be seen again.
We'll be back.
She's out back. She burst.
We'll be back 2 episodes time for more.
oh, that's a pretty name. No,
Are you on the pull?
I'm trying to find stuff out.
She wants her own cream
Wow.
puff.
Clam chowder.
It looks really pretty here compared to where we've been.
We've had a great year.
Okay. Do you not normally?
Well, it could be hit and miss. Depends really on our donation.
To where? To what? What do you donate
To who looks after us.
Who looks after you?
And her face drops. I'm not supposed to say that.
I mean,
probably shouldn't
I-
have said
Probably
that.
should have said that.
I don't see anybody else around. You can tell me. I can keep secrets.
Roll a persuasion.
It's literally a full market. There's no one else.
17.
She gestures for you to come closer to her.
I'll come closer.
Bit closer.
I'm getting closer.
Wet Willy.
There is this witch that helps us, you see.
Right.
And if we give her stuff, she makes sure we have a good year.
Is it children? Are you giving
And
them children?
what's the stuff that you give?
Well, she asks for money and food and drink, and sometimes we run errands for her, but nothing exceptional.
Okay.
We look after her, and she looks after us.
Whereabouts does she live then?
Roll another persuasion.
16.
Outside the town, a little way. That's all I know. You believe her?
So, do you have family here? Have you been here your whole life?
Yes, yeah. My mum and my dad, they're still here.
Right.
They help with the baking.
Have you heard of a person called Ciri? Or Cirilla?
No, I can't say I have.
Is everybody here as nice as you?
We've had a good year. We've got nothing to be sad about.
So if it's a bad year, are you all miserable?
Well, times can get tough.
Okay. Okay then. Well, thank you ever so much. And it
You're
was really
welcome.
nice to meet you.
And she waves you off.
Okay.
Back in the tavern, were you wanting to have a look around?
I'll have a
Dimdish?
scan.
Okay,
I'll have
so
a
give me a
scan.
perception as well. You can see the Witcher looking very nervously around. He's not sure what to do. He's standing uncomfortably in a corner at the minute.
I imagine he's standing looking at his beer.
Yes.
Like a kid at a school darts. He's looking at his drink.
So roll a perception.
Like a beautiful wallflower with a massive cock.
Apparently, I'm too distracted looking at him as well. That's a 3.
And my
Yes, so-
massive cock.
You
It was a 16, wasn't it?
You too
Damn right
feel
it was.
odd about it all, and you just, instead of trying to pick up on anything, you shuffle over to the corner with the Witcher.
Can I be the exact opposite? Loving the town.
You
'Cause
can,
it's
you
so
can.
delightful.
You can. You approach the Witcher.
Hey, what a delightful place this is, Witcher.
I hate it.
I know you do, but still, you gotta get into the culture of this place.
Can I enter the
Ren,
tavern
you enter
now?
the tavern at this point.
Yeah.
You see the two of them standing in the corner. Dimdish with a big smile on his face, looks like he's having a great time. The Witcher, not so much.
I'm going to go up and get a drink. And of course, he doesn't know who... The
He
barkeep doesn't
doesn't know that you're with them, no.
Okay.
He said friends would be staying with him, so he's bought a room that would contain a few
Okay.
beds in it.
I'll just go up and ask for... I'm going to say that I'm going to buy some drinks for the Witcher and my other friend.
Oh, you're with the Witcher, are you?
I
Oh,
am.
good. Well, he's already paid for a drink for his friends, so he puts one
Okay.
down.
Okay. The next round. Can I pay for that now?
Of course. Yeah, why not? 5 silver.
Perfect.
And
Do
he
that.
puts 3 more drinks down.
Cool. I'll carry all 4 of them over to the table.
Okay.
I bought you some more drinks.
Thank you very much.
I'm gonna need them.
I've had a really
Delightful time like I have.
yes.
It's been brilliant, isn't it? This place is lovely.
I've just
not.
spoken.
Ren's obviously carrying a bag as well with her.
Yeah.
That she didn't have before.
I got you some cream puff things
Thank you. I'm not really sure where I'm going to put them at the moment, Ren. You're giving me
in
one
your
beer, 2
tummy.
beer. Hold on, one. Hold on, one.
You need.
There is.
I'll feed you.
The tavern is too full for there to be a table available. There are
Yeah.
seats round some tables still available though.
Yeah.
Oh, can we go sit? Do you know what? I'm getting into the place. I'm going to go sit with someone.
Oh, but I really need to speak to you both.
Oh, come on. We'll go sit down and speak. Come on.
You can sit round a large table. They're somewhat cafeteria style seating here. Long
there-
benches that people are all just sat at.
Is there outside seating?
There is a few outside seats
Oh.
as
Are
well.
they
They are,
there?
they are taken as well though.
Like an Oktoberfest.
Yes.
style.
But we could
Gotcha.
take the beers outside
You
anyway.
can, but the seats outside are occupied.
Is there a fountain or some sort of seating?
There's seating scattered around Mudclops.
Yeah.
Benches and
I'm already
all
sat
sorts.
down patting the benches for you guys.
I'm gonna neck both beers.
Okay.
It
You
doesn't.
down
It
both
literally
beers.
does nothing. I'm hoping.
Is-
You take
I'm
a
a
so
witcher,
you
I
take a
can't get
seat.
drunk easily.
You take a seat inside the tavern, as Dimdish has already ushered you over, and you, Velimir, are sat next to 2 very young ladies who are having a chinwag. Would you like to listen in?
About what?
Roll a perception for me.
2.
You do not want to know what they're chatting about. You are not interested. You heard one of them mention hair, and you were
God.
like, I'm not involved in this conversation. So you just sit quietly with your beer. Dimdish, there's 2 chaps next to you, and Ren, you are the opposite side to them with another lady sitting near you who's having another chat with a lady opposite her.
All right, chaps. How are we?
We're all right. How are you?
Oh, I'm loving it.
Yes,
How are you?
good year.
Yeah,
Good year.
apparently-
Here's to the year, and he
Here's
holds
to
his
the
mug
year.
up and he taps mugs with you.
Hey,
I want it
tap it back.
earwig. I
Okay,
wa- I
roll a
wanna listen.
perception.
Yeah.
So you got a 20.
I got a 20.
So you hear the lady next to you lean over to the woman that she's near, and she says, "Oh, I hope the witch she honours my wishes. I really do." And the other one's like, "What did you wish for? What did you give her?" "Well, I asked to bear a child, and she said that she could sort that out for me. And I only had to give her like some baked goods and some gold. There wasn't much."
To give birth to a demon.
Can I enjoy the like?
You are
chatting with the-
chatting away with these 2 very jolly gentlemen.
Yeah, I'm gonna be like, why has it been such a good year?
Well, the crops,
Oh, crops, yeah. What
Of
you
course.
got? What you got around here? What's the crops?
everything.
Oh, what barley, wheat?
The soil literally takes everything.
Oh, that's brilliant. That is.
It's amazing.
I
Some
was-
years.
Some years.
We had about. It was. This soil wasn't like this before the witch moved in.
Oh, you know the witch.
I do.
Oh, what's she like?
Beautiful.
Oh, is she? Interesting. We met a beautiful witch as well. Not the same one, of course, but separate area, separate one. Her name was
And he holds his mug up to beautiful witches.
to beautiful
and
witches.
He cheers to beautiful witches.
Cheers
and
to
he down,
beautiful
and he
witches.
Drinks his drink.
I love it. Barkeep, can I have another one, please? I'm like gesturing over.
The tavern is far too loud, and the bartender is far too busy.
Barkeep, can I have another, please?
He looks in your direction and nods, and starts pouring some more drinks.
And one for my delightful friends here as well. Thank you very much.
He puts a thumb up. You hear the next bit. Remind me, where do we go? I ain't seen the witch in a while. The other lady goes, can't you remember? And so, no. What was it again? Something about a large rock. Yeah, well, you go out of the town, you go to the large rock. You take a right at the large rock, you go down into the woods a little way, and her house is just down there. Oh, yeah, that's right. I remember. Yeah, I think I might pay her a visit in the next couple of days. And that's all you hear, with a 20.
I'm
I'm just going to smile to myself and be like,
I'm having a delightful time chatting with these fellows. Talking about
The Witcher is stoic, sitting there, not talking to anybody or engaging anybody. Ren is sitting there looking smug. And
can I slide my beers in front of the...
You can.
Two.
Dimdish is now getting jolly with the villagers.
And the other two. I've got beers for these two.
He slides another beer in front of you as well.
Go on, Witcher. Come on.
Is
Enjoy
Velimir
yourself.
sat right next to me?
He is opposite you.
Opposite?
Yeah.
I'm going to kick him under the table.
And Ren kicks you under the table.
What?
We really need to talk.
In here?
No, because it's not
thank
private.
God, let's go.
And so the two of you raise from your seats. Dimdish, you see them both stand up.
Here, where are you going? It's delightful in here.
Ladies'
Feed
room.
Luna.
Oh, feed Luna. Oh,
Now
right.
it sounds like we're fucked.
I don't need to roll a deception, Matt,
We can both be getting up to go to separate places.
because the two of them said two completely separate things.
Aye, you go feed your horse. And you
I'm
go-
going to go feed my horse.
Dimdish looks very sus at you both.
You go feed your pony.
So the two of you walk outside the tavern.
I like lean into the two guys. They're definitely fucking. They're definitely fucking. On the side,
They look
right?
at you. To fucking! Kick glasses again. The two of you walk outside the tavern.
You hear that, right? You must have heard that.
Probably. Yeah, I'm gonna go give Luna a little stroke while I have a drink.
I'll be walking with him.
Nowhere near the toilets, then.
No, I
I
highly
suppose
doubt.
you'd piss outside, wouldn't you?
Yeah. It's probably
There
a
are
bucket.
outhouses and
Probably a
stuff
bucket
knocking around.
labelled ladies.
You can both pile into an outhouse if you want to have your conversation.
We can go have a conversation near Luna. That's fine.
You can. So you're both standing by Luna.
Yeah. Do you think the people here are acting suspicious?
No, it hasn't crossed my mind.
Is that sarcasm?
Yes.
So I was talking to the baker lady, and she was mentioning about a witch. And that's the reason why their crops and everything have gone so well this year, is because if they pay or give this witch anything, bakery goods, money, and some errands that she wants, then she will do things for them. And then I heard those other two ladies in the tavern mentioning about it as well. And they've told Earwigged about where to go find this witch. The lady in the tavern asked to have a baby, and the witch said she could do it because she gave her some bakery goods. I think this is suspicious.
No, that's how babies are made. Cream pies.
The cream pies were Dimdish.
So I was gonna say, she put a bun in the oven, so she put a bun in the oven.
No, cream pies was better.
Do you not find it weird?
Witches provide services. They get paid.
So
For a whole town?
The whole town is paying.
You
You just want to be here.
know of sorceresses, which is what a common folk would probably call a sorceress.
Are you not one?
I am. Do you see people giving me shit to give them stuff?
You're a bad example of one.
You're a bad sorceress.
no. Can I just say I am definitely trying to make the tavern more raucous. I want
Absolutely.
to try and get it so they can almost hear me bringing up a song inside of that.
I'll tell Luna to go feed,
Okay.
so she wanders off.
Yep. She'll go and graze on her own.
Time of day is it?
I would say you arrived fairly early, just before the afternoon. So people are getting a good head start on their drinking. It's about 11 o'clock.
My kind of people.
Even though you don't like them.
Like I said, they've got a lot of free time at the minute.
We need to find where this witch is.
I already know where she is. I have directions. I earwigged.
Then we need to find the right time to approach this witch.
That's
And maybe have a conversation.
I mean, I could go have a conversation with the ladies back at the tavern. to see. I could just say I was interested about making a wish or
You
a
could.
deal.
Use your womanly wiles to do so.
Yeah,
There's 2 drunk men with Dimdish at the minute.
that's very true.
I'm busy.
Don't take my friends.
He's the jealous type.
I will go for a walk.
Just round the village.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah, I just
people.
want to see if I can find anything that stands out a little bit as a normal person rather than this shit show of fucking rainbows.
Okay. Roll a perception check as you wander around the village.
I'm going to go back to the tavern.
Okay.
It's only a 6.
Nothing stands out to you as you're wandering around the village. Everyone
Sadly.
is jolly. Everything is bright and vibrant, and flowers are blooming all around.
I hate it.
Just a quick update from the bar. All of you, salt of the earth people. All of you.
Cut to Dimdish, just on the table now.
Why is he doing a Russian dance?
When you walk in, Dimdish is dancing on the table with one other drunk man.
The woman.
No,
To the women. Come on.
nope. You didn't
mean-
make friends with the women, you made friends with the drunk men.
I said I was making friends with the bar.
What does it matter?
All right, fine.
It's a drunk man.
Oh, I'm all right
I'm
with that.
going to go
Dimdish
sit
can't
back.
tell the difference.
I'm going to go sit back to where I was.
Yep, you sit yourself back down next to the 2 gossiping ladies.
Yeah. I'm just going to tap the one next to me on the shoulder and be like, excuse me.
Yes?
I couldn't help but overhear about your wish earlier or your deal that you made with the witch.
About the child?
Yes, and I was really hoping that I could make a similar wish. I didn't know if I could pick your brains about how I go about doing that.
Roll a persuasion.
10.
I'd love to tell you, but you're not from round here, I can tell. And
It's a
this
local
is
witch.
this is a this is
The local
this is
people.
kind of just for us who live here, I'm afraid.
Oh, okay.
You can speak to her, though. I don't see why not.
Do you know where I can find her?
Yes, you go out, you'll see a big rock, you turn right. She's just down there, down the path after the rock.
Is she nice?
Yes. Look
Yeah.
what she's done for us.
What sort of thing do you have to give her? So
Oh,
I
she
should-
decides when you're there.
Okay. Fair enough. Well, thank you ever so much for your help.
Everybody for a sing song. Come on, everybody. Up we go, up on the table. Everybody. Come on.
Roll a performance.
That's a 17.
Quite a few people join you on the table. They're having a good time.
I know you drink for boy, you don't know, drink the whole town dry.
Is there a river or lake or
There is a small stream
a small stream?
just on the outskirts of the town village.
I will whistle Luna to come over, and I will wash in said stream and clean my blades.
And you do so. Nobody seems phased or bothered that you're doing so.
Be quite a normal thing, I imagine.
Yep.
If they're not. Are they clean people?
They are clean people.
It's even worse.
From a place
For
called
some reason, it's
Mudville.
even worse.
From Mudville, and they're clean.
Mud claps.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's no clops of mud.
Ain't got shit all over them.
Maybe on a bad year they do have shit all over them.
Is there a yellow brick road leading out of this fucking hellhole?
There is not, no. No. The road you came in on, and then there's a road out the opposite direction, but there is also a road at the top of the town as well.
Yeah, I'm just going to waste some time
Okay.
here. Cleany cleans.
I'm just going to stay in the tavern and revel.
I am going to come out of the tavern and try and find Velimir.
Okay, roll a perception check as you wander through the village.
17.
You find him.
Yeah.
Yep, you had a good feeling that he did ask for a bath earlier. You're kind of like, yeah, I probably guess where he is, and you find him down at the stream washing.
Very nice. I know where to go to see this witch. Shall we take a wander?
Let's take a wander.
And I'll
Okay.
get dressed.
Dimdish is completely fucked on the table.
Of course he is. He's been Dimdish.
So Dimdish, you remain in the tavern, and the two of you start making your way towards where you were told the witch lives.
Yep.
and you exit via the top path, go a little way down the road, and you see the large rock. You turn right, you make your way a bit further in, the trees start to come in, and the forest sort of takes over a little bit. And you come into a clearing where this beautiful cottage sits.
Is it made of sweets?
It's not made of sweets.
Oh.
And you see...
I don't think it could get any worse.
You see a beautiful woman standing at the doorstep talking to two common folk. Will Dimdish ever leave the tavern? Will Velimir's mood improve?
No.
And what will Ren think of another sorceress? Find out next week on How Not to Summon a Dungeon Master, The Search for Ciri. I've been your DM, Sheeny Senpai.
I've been Jim as Dimdish.
I've been Fran as Ren.
And I've been Grayson as the Witcher.
If you've got any questions or queries or just want to see what we're up to, you can find us on Instagram, Twitter and Facebook at How Not to Summon, or join our Discord at How Not to Summon a Podcast, or go to our website at hownottosummon.com where you can find all our links. See you later, guys.
See ya.
Bye.
Ta-ra.